The Yas Cup meeting at Canberra. It's a Sky Channel meeting, TAB meeting. So don't forget two big meetings, one out in the Central West, Mudgee, race Friday, Mudgee Cup Day, Noms close tomorrow, and also Canberra next Sunday, the big Yas Cup Day. And the Noms for that meeting in the southeastern part of New South Wales, they close tomorrow as well. So the Yas Cup meeting at Canberra next Sunday. Now they're moving in, waiting on Fiery Angel to move along. Slimwood out of line. There's another one there, Favourite Princess, all the way from Cowra. Favourite Princess out of line. Hugh Bowman riding. This is the 1,000-metre start. Yes, it's been a tremendous day here. Congratulations to everybody. Little bit of opposition there. Now, Please Charge is the favourite here. It's the favourite on the tote. 260. Laura's Luskin stands up. Dionysus. Now they're just about set. This is the last of the day. Stand by, they're set. 1,000 metres they're racing, and Fiery Angel and Favourite Princess out wide. Got away very well. Mr Volcanic is showing speed. Slimwood. Now Please Charge is driving right up along the inside looking for the lead. In behind those, Dionysus, followed by Laura's Luskin and Traveller Summit. They're fairly tightly bunched as they settle down. 750 metres to go, and the leader was Favourite Princess. Favourite Princess leads as they race towards the turn. Please Charge is getting up along the inside between runners Mr Volcanic and Fiery Angel out three wide. Back behind those, Contrary. Down on the inside, Dionysus, followed then by Blind County, Travel the Summit. Laura's Luskin well back, and as they race down the straight, and Slimwood last of all with about 300 metres to go, and Favourite Princess shaken up as the leader. Please Charge getting up along the inside, and also Dionysus is putting in a run, and Contrary's coming down the centre, followed by Fiery Angel, but still it's Favourite Princess the leader. Please Charge is trying hard, and now Contrary moved up on the outside. Contrary coming home a shade the better, put the nose in front. Contrary just beats Favourite Princess. Please Charge is third. Fiery Angel followed by Dionysus. Mr Volcanic out wide. Laura's Luskin. In behind those, Travel the Summit, and Bly County and Slimwood with the last pair home. Stand by, number 10, Contrary, the winner. Trained at Goldman by Arthur Howlett, ridden by Therese Capes. $73.20, thank you. $73.20 for the win. $11.40 for the place. Favourite Princess, $1.80. And number 8, Please Charge at $1.40. Number 10, Contrary, trained by Arthur Howlett, is raced by J.M. and Mrs. J.A. Culhane, a 6-year-old bay mare by Groucho out of Badgalise, and ridden by Therese Capes. Now, the time for the race, 57.21. Very fast. 57.21 was the time for the race, and the winner is number 10, Contrary, and this mare by Groucho was having her 14th start today, 4 wins and 4 thirds. Now number 3 is second, Favourite Princess, trained at Cowra by Kevin White, Hugh Bowman, and number 8 is third, Please Charge, Ken Callaghan, Alan Robinson. So the numbers on the last, 10.38 in the time of 57.21, and I'll have more details in a moment. Stand by now. 33.44 the sectional, 33.44 was the sectional, and the 4th place getter was 11, Fiery Angel. So the numbers on the last are 10, 3, 8, 11 and 2. 10, 3, 8, 11 and 2, 57, 21, the last 633.44. I'll send other details down the line, including correct weight. That wraps up the racing from Goldman today, the official opening of the brand new racetrack. Congratulations to all concerned. Don't forget Mudgee Cup Friday next, and of course today week, next Sunday, it's the Yas Cup meeting at Canberra. So until then, it's goodbye from Goldman.
All right, yes, goodbye to you too, Tony. Thank you very much indeed. We'll take a short break. Wire is at 75, Stinger at 11, 24 Osmui Bright, Rascal Suzuka at 23, 13 Indigenous, Suharo Commons at 44, 33 Stay Gold, 14 Fruits of Love, High Rise 760, Special Week 710, Montjura's at $3.10 for Michael Kinane. We're going to take you to our coverage of Japan in just a moment. There it is there, it's an exciting time. Sunshine Coast Race 8s in 12, 260 Zip Ego. Meet racing fans around the world to our coverage of the Japan Cup.
Orange and the blue. We're going to take a look at the Prix d'Arc de Triomphe and watch his run here on the outside.
last furlong and a half. Manger, and on the inside, El Condor Passar. Croco Rouge is in third as they go for the line now. Manger on the stand side takes the lead from El Condor Passar. They're 6 lengths clear of Croco Rouge in third, but Manger it is from El Condor Passar as they pass the post.
And there is Monju now as he gallops towards the starting post. Again, those colors, the bright color hat, but those blue and the orange circle of Michael Tabor. Very recognizable racing colors. Number 13, this is Japan's Top Hope again, special week. Incredible, almost hard to imagine, Steve. His money earnings, 8.2 million US, but they run for some huge purses in Japan.
I mean, it's really unbelievable that a maiden race, just an average maiden race, is about $100,000 over here. So the prize money is tremendous, and you know, obviously it would certainly inspire people to get involved in the horse racing business, because you know, it's great. This horse, like you said, won $8 million and has only run, what, 15 times?
15 times, 9 wins. He was the Japan Derby winner a year ago. Top threat to defend the Cup here. He was third as favorite in the Japan Cup last year. There again, a good look at Montju. Mike Cannan, the Irish champion jockey, has the mount as he did in the Arc de Triomphe. Great thing about racing in this country, of course, it dates back to the 8th century. Originally held as a religious ceremony for the imperial court, spread to many of the major shrines and temples, and well, first of the Western racing style really began in the 1860s. The JRA took over in 1954. They run 10 race courses, 27 off-course betting facilities, and telephone betting centers around this nation. 10% of gross wages, Steve, go to the National Treasury. 50% of any surplus profits go by law to livestock improvement, public or social welfare. So it's a huge economic impact in this country.
It is, and you know, as you say, it's great to see that racing, you know, is able to help, you know, the lifestyle of the average person. I think that's probably what, you know, having set it up that way is why it's so popular and is so strong here in this country.
Try to put things in perspective. The United States on Breeders' Cup Day with 8 races set an all-time record, all betting sources on and off track, over $100 million for the first time. Today, just today, Japan Cup Day, it's said they'll handle more than $300 million.
Well, it truly is amazing. I remember through the years, you know, as time's gone, you know, hearing various numbers as to what they bet here, and it just keeps seeming to grow and grow. And the economy here has not been that great either. So when it gets strong again, no telling what it will be.
Montju looks a little broken out, Steve. Anything to be concerned about? You've talked with John Hammond, the trainer.
I did. I think, yeah, I think he would be a little concerned about that. Apparently, when he won the Arc, he was his most calm and relaxed, and so I'm sure this is not a good sign, and not what John Hammond would be hoping to see at this point.
Thought he was a little drawn up, they said, as he first arrived. A long trip, of course. Our Group 1 Japan Cup. You can hear the fans starting to cheer now as the horses approach the post for the 1.5 miles. Over $3 million in the purse. $1.8 million US
so
to the winner.
About ready
12
to be
points in the Emirates World Championship Racing Series also at stake. Crowd of estimated some 150,000 here this afternoon. Steve, what about this course to ride on? You've been in 3 Japan Cups.
I have. It's a great course to ride on. It's very open and fair and flat.
Thank you.
It's a nice galloping track.
Really
very few excuses because they always seem to go a good pace.
Took them about 5 minutes
the times I rode, it was much colder and the ground was much firmer than it is right now. But it's still a good fast track, and it's a good track to ride.
To bring the horses into the starting gate. There you see the fans reacting as they wave their programs, slapping their programs together here. David Raphael, good friend of ours, great commentator from Hong Kong, is here to call the 1999 Japan Cup. David?
Runners are loading in for the Japan Cup. What a scene it is. It's one of the great racing circles in the world. There's no doubt it's the greatest stadium. 150,000 people on hand, and Monjour attempting to make his claims as one of the greatest 3-year-olds. Runners are loading in. We've had a bit of drama when horses came out onto the track. On Brazomois, the expected pacemaker in the race was actually kicked by Stinger when Stinger got very upset coming out onto the track, but he's been vetted, he's been cleared as okay to run, so he takes his place into the field. And you see Tiger Hill down in barrier number 1. He almost wouldn't go into the stalls as Indigenous, the Hong Kong runner, comes forward. They worked on Tiger Hill for almost 5 minutes to get him loaded away, but eventually he's in and he takes his place. Special Week, the star 3-year-old that was placed in this race last year, is loaded in. He walks up well, and he's such an improved horse after winning the Derby. So there's only a handful of runners to come in. The Little Pony Stay Gold, he's placed so many times at Group 1 level. Fruits of Love comes forward. High Rise is about to load in. The European champion 3-year-old of 98, the English Derby winner. Stay Gold is ready. Monjeu comes forward. So Monjeu takes his place, and there's only a couple of runners to load up for the Japan Cup. Borgia, one of them, and Borgia's going to be the last. So we're ready to go. They're all in, the gates are back, and they're off in the Japan Cup. Chihiro Commander, slow to go. Monjeu grabs hold at the start and eases out of it. And as expected, Brazomois is going to go straight to the front. The Hong Kong champion Indigenous parks up in second position, and Stinger third on the inside. Tiger Hill drops in fourth, and Stay Gold's trying to get across. Assuming Bright in the middle, and High Rise with his head high. He can't get in. He's caught 3 deep to the first corner, but he's getting himself into midfield and now dropping in 1 off the fence. Rascal Suzuka closer to the paint, followed by Special Week, Fruits of Love. Next back in the field, back towards second and third last, Yumino Fiber. Monjeu outside it. Borgia's caught 3 deep, and Chihiro Commander's last of all. It's not the pace expected to the 1700 metre mark, and it's Brazomois leading by 2. Stinger is second, 2 lengths to Indigenous third, Tiger Hill in 4. Stay Gold still travels well in 5th position in striking claim. Next then came Onsumi Bright, followed by High Rise, Fruits of Love. He's inside, travelling well. Rascal Suzuka from Special Week. They're well spread out. Yumina Fiber back to the inside from Borgia, Monjeu, and Chihiro Commander last of all. There's nearly 20 lengths from first to last now. Brazomois out in front, leads by a length and a half. Second position, Stinger. Indigenous third. Tiger Hill moves into it at the 1200 metre mark. Stay Gold deeper, followed by Assumi Bright, and High Rise carting into it nicely. Fruits of Love is on his back, 2 lengths to Rascal Suzuka. Special Week's giving them a giant start. Monjeu's back there behind him, starting his run. He goes around Borgia, and they both make their run together, followed by Yumina Fiber and Chihiro Commander last of all. Brazomois, he led and did this last time over almost 2 miles, and at the 800 he's 8 lengths in front. He's gone for home early. Is it too early? He's nearly 10 clear. Second spot is Stinger. He's under pressure. Tiger Hill goes straight past him and looms on. Fruits of Love makes his claim. Next then Indigenous travelling well. Special Week comes to the outside. Monjeu follows him. They run to the bend. The leader's under pressure, and Brazomois is about to be collared. Stay Gold and Tiger Hill coming after him. Back to the inside, Indigenous coming on. Special Week, High Rise further back. Monjeu's giving them a big start. Inside the 300, Indigenous has got through on the inside. Special Week, the champion, comes up. The Japanese hero going to them. High Rise coming through. Special Week's in front. Monjeu's rattling late, but it's Special Week from Indigenous, High Rise and Monjeu. And Special Week, the Japanese do it again. Special Week by a length. Indigenous second, High Rise third, Monjeu in fourth. A good break then. Rascal Suzuka, Chihiro Commander, followed by Stay Gold, Fruits of Love. Next then Borgia, Tiger Hill, further back in the field after leading a merry dance early and dropping out of it. A long way out of it Brazomois. He beat a few home. One of them is Assumi Bright, and the other is Yumino Fiber, who's second last, and Stinger is at the back of the field last of all. Special Week. Number 13 has won. Yatake Take was supposed to ride the horse last year, and he obviously was suspended just before the race, only a couple of weeks before. He missed the ride in the Japan Cup on this horse last year. He came out as a green 3-year-old after winning the Derby. He ran third, and today his date with destiny has been met with a victory in the Japan Cup. Indigenous running a bold race second, a brave ride by Douglas White to put him on the pace. He's in a photo finish for the second spot and officially no number, although High Rise has surged at him, and it's only a nose between these second and third horses, and Monjeu was just left with too much to go by the pace of the race. He was a long way out of it. He's run so gallantly in fourth, and nothing can be taken away from the great 3-year-old. But they've done it again. Special Week. He was the horse they spoke so heavily about last year. Before he even stepped into the Japan Cup, they were talking about Arcs and taking on Europe and meeting the best in the world. They claimed he was up to it. They thought he'd go to the Arc and win after simply cantering into the Japan Cup. Well, it didn't work out that way. He was green. He wobbled all over the place like a new 3-year-old. But 12 months down the track, he's come through with multiple Group 1 victories. He is a star in his own right on a world ranking, and he's captured his spot in the spotlight of the world to win one of the biggest races, the Japan Cup.
Special Week. Thank you very much to David Raphael there, 13, 7 and 12. So there are the dividends we'll have for you shortly. Look at the Japanese crowd there. They have really come to enjoy themselves today. And there's the finish there with Special Week getting to the front, close to the line. Indigenous tried hard. He won in Hong Kong about 6 months ago, Indigenous. And Frankie Dettori with High Rise into 3rd spot. So there it is. That's the Japan Cup for 1999, the last one for the millennium. Now, the moving in at the Sunshine Coast. Shortly we'll take you to Matt after this race at the Sunshine Coast with further news from Goldman. But meantime, here's Paul.
Here in Australia is paid just in excess of $6.